Welcome to today's news roundup from Zeer News 24. It's Thursday, the 12th of Saraton 1404 in the Afghan calendar, corresponding to the 3rd of July 2025. I'm William Ashford, bringing you the key national and international headlines from Zeer News 24. Top headlines. Russia has officially recognized the Islamic Emirate as the legitimate government and partner. Meeting between the Deputy Prime Minister for Economic Affairs and the Prime Minister of Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan expressed interest in expanding trade, investment, and economic cooperation with Afghanistan. WFP. Aid is the only lifeline for millions in Afghanistan. 2 out of 3 female-headed households still cannot afford basic food. Gaza. Over 1,000 killed and injured in a month. 600 Palestinians killed, over 4,200 injured near aid centers in Israeli strikes. Pakistan. 5 soldiers killed in Bajar roadside bombing. Blast also wounded 11 others. Details. Russia has officially recognized the Islamic Emirate as the legitimate government and partner of Afghanistan. This major development was announced in Kabul by Afghan Foreign Minister Amir Muttaqi alongside the Russian ambassador. In a further diplomatic step, Moscow has accepted the credentials of the Islamic Emirates ambassador, and the Afghan embassy in Moscow is now operating under the full authority of the Afghan envoy. Amir Muttaqi welcomed Russia's decision and urged other countries to follow suit. Russia has now become the first country to formally recognize the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan. The question now is how many other nations will follow its lead. This move showcases Russia's leadership and influence both regionally and globally. The exchange of documents between Amir Muttaqi and the Russian ambassador, along with Russia's formal recognition of the Islamic Emirate, signals that Moscow no longer seeks the approval of Western powers and is asserting its independent position. This step could help reduce Afghanistan's political isolation, open the way for greater economic cooperation, and normalize international relations. It may also create new trade and investment opportunities, which are crucial for Afghanistan at this critical time. Afghanistan-Azerbaijan economic ties. Deputy Baradar met Azerbaijan's PM Ali Asadov on the sidelines of the 17th ECO Summit. Asadov expressed Azerbaijan's readiness to strengthen trade, investment, and economic ties via eco and trilateral cooperation. Baradar requested Azerbaijan formally accept the Islamic Emirates ambassador in Baku and called for stronger political relations. WFP warns of severe hunger in Afghanistan. The WFP says 2 out of 3 female-headed families still can't afford basic food. The agency notes that its aid remains the only survival means for many households, and last year assisted 10 million women and children severely affected by food shortages. German plan to negotiate deportations with Taliban. German Interior Minister Alexander Dobrindt told Focus magazine that Germany seeks direct talks with the Taliban to facilitate deporting Afghans convicted of crimes. Since the Taliban returned to power, no deportations occurred except last August when, with Qatar's help, 28 criminals were sent to Kabul. Gaza aid centers turned into death zones. Israeli strikes near aid centers in Gaza have killed 600 and injured over 4,200 in a month. In Khan Yunis, Asmahan Shatat collapsed in grief at the body of her son Ahmed, who was shot while trying to get food aid. Rights groups call these militarized, unlawful attacks that violate humanitarian principles. Pakistan. 5 soldiers killed in Bajar blast. A roadside bomb killed 5 soldiers and wounded 11 in Bajar district. No group has claimed responsibility. Ukraine war. U.S. halts Patriot missile aid. Russia is advancing in Donetsk and Luhansk. The U.S. decision to halt missile supplies has worried Kyiv, while Russia praised the move as a step toward peace. Trump to host 5 African leaders next week. Trump will host leaders from Gabon, Guinea-Bissau, Liberia, Mauritania, and Senegal on July 9th in Washington to discuss trade. Indonesia ferry disaster. A ferry with 65 on board sank off Bali. 22 rescued, 43 missing. Sports. Afghanistan Cricket Board announces Shpagiza League start. The 10th edition will begin on July 19th in Kabul. Hindu Kush strikers win again in Wakhan National T20. They beat Mahapar Stars by 4 wickets for their 4th consecutive victory. Kunduz hosts wrestling competition. 44 wrestlers competed in Sher Khan Bandar. 22 emerged victorious. Tragedy in football. Liverpool's Diogo Jota, 28, died in a car crash in Spain alongside his brother. That wraps up today's news. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube at Zeer News 24. Until tomorrow's news hour, Allah Pa Aman.